Hey everyone, good to see you. Thanks for checking the channel out. Really do appreciate it. Gonna give you some more Springsteen. I haven't done that in a little bit here, but I wanted to one I've been trying to get done for a while, and it's kind of an easy song, but once in a while this one gives me fits. Don't ask me why. I think it's more in the bridge section. But Atlantic City, New Jersey. I'm probably about 50 miles away from where I sit right now from Atlantic City here in Ocean County. So figure I'd do that one. There's no sense in not doing that one. It's off the Nebraska album, which is just a phenomenal album, you know, as far as just the acoustic side of Springsteen and his writing. And then you saw more of the acoustic stuff with, obviously, with Nebraska, and then it went to Ghost of Tom Joad, Devils and Dust. I kind of put Western Stars in there too a little bit, maybe. Just my thoughts. So, but this one's pretty straightforward. Capo on 2, which puts it in the key of A. I'll refer to the chords more in the shape, not the key, just to make things easier. But it's an E minor shape, G shape, C shape, and then a D shape in there. And I've got one other chord in there. It's kind of a C add 9 with that open E for coming out of the bridge, basically. But again, thank you for all who've supported the channel. Please like, subscribe, check it out. You know, hit the bell, the buttons, all that good stuff. Working on a website with some cool things, I think, coming down the road here as far as some lessons, some courses, a lot of great things. It's a lot of fun right now. So let's jump into this one. Atlantic City, Bruce Springsteen off the Nebraska album. All right, Atlantic City, let's get into this one. Atlantic City, probably 50 miles from where I sit right now here in Jersey. So just to give you a point of reference. So fairly straightforward. I mean, again, capo on the 2nd fret, which is going to put it in the key of A. So really the main chords are the, you know, again, I'm going to talk about shapes, not tones or keys, but we're going to go with shapes, okay? E minor shape, C shape, G shape, D shape, and I think that's pretty much it for the entire song, okay? So again, but it puts it in the key of A. If you want to play along, there's harmonica. Again, we're going to be doing this on the album version of Nebraska, right? So key of A. So again, here's your A. All right, there's your F sharp minor. If you want to just do it in terms of key, you got a D, and then this here, I guess, is what is that? E, I guess. Is that possible? I guess so. Because if it's your D, that's your E. Yeah, I guess so. Let's kind of get into this. So again, capo on the 2nd fret. Again, if you want to play along with the harmonica, if you want to, you know, pick up the harmonica after you've learned this, harmonica in the key of A, I've done it before. I actually think there's some folks out there that actually do a tutorial on the harmonica part of this song, so check it out. But this is fairly simple. The verse and well, I guess the song actually kind of kicks in right on the verse. So, but if you wanted to do a bit of an intro, it's the same as the verse. It's going to be the E minor shape, G shape. Now I'm playing this G shape a little differently. I am leaving the B string open. Okay, so I'm fretting your top 2 strings, your bottom 2 if you're going by pitch of your 6th string, 5th string, and then I'm hitting the G on the high E. Right, everything else is open, which allows me here to just kind of play right there with the suspended notes for both the G and the C. So I think when you do it acoustic, it kind of gives it a little bit more flavor. It just kind of gives it a little bit more something than just straight acoustic. So here's how I tend to play it. I haven't played this in a while, but when I do play it, okay, so that's basically the verse right there. If you want to get even more creative, if you want to do something for more of an intro, I tend to play that. Again, we're starting off on that E minor shape no matter what. But if you want to maybe ring that out, arpeggiate the chords, the strings a little bit. All I'm doing is I'm just holding the one chord and I'm just kind of fiddling around. So if you want to have fun, you can make it your own. But when it kicks in, here's how I play it. I'm playing the E minor shape, the G shape, C shape, back to the G shape for the first part of the verse, at least when you play it. Well, now they... So what I showed you kind of 2 different parts of the verse that I play. We could do the E minor, that G shape that I'm playing, when I go to the C next, my pinky is still anchored on that high E string. That kind of gives it a bit of a flavor. To the C, you can hear the difference. I kind of like that. Back to the G. I go back to the E minor again. Back to the G. To the C. And I keep it there for 2 measures. I don't go back to that G. But again, I'm kind of playing with the suspended chords here and hammer on and off, okay? So again, the verse. That's pretty much the pattern for the verse. So work on that. You're going to go through that 3 or 4 times. I'm pretty sure it's 4 times, maybe 3 or 4 times. When you come to the last part of the verse, when you're going to transition into the chorus, which, by the way, are the same chords, he's throwing in one other chord for that transition, okay, which is a D shape, which is that E we talked about, okay? All right. It is an E, right? Yeah, D. Sorry, sometimes I think too much on certain things, but this D shape right here is what it is, okay? Okay, so if we're going into the chorus, so that D shape is your transition right into the chorus. So let's kind of do that last part of the verse. I'll go into the chorus, okay? To the chords we've already done. Everything dies, baby, that's a fact. Maybe everything that dies someday comes back. That's it. You're gonna repeat those chords over and over. If you want to get a little creative, maybe don't go to the G the second time. Hold the C just like you did for the verse. It's up to you. If you're doing the solo acoustic, it'll sound good no matter how you do it. And quite honestly, I think I mix it up myself depending on, I don't know, how I'm feeling, I guess, for the most part. So that's your intro. Again, we kind of did a little intro, but if you want to play the chords for the intro, right there, that D shape is the turnaround, right? Okay, and then the chorus is the same as the verse. Pretty straightforward there. Bridge, little bit different. It kicks off on the C. Now fairly simple. C shape to the E minor shape. Back to the C shape, quick D to the E minor shape. Okay? So coming out of that, so again, the bridge again, I say this all the time. I look at patterns, I look at shapes. This is what I call a pattern by itself. Okay, so picture that as one part, and then what happens is when you go back into it a second time as you're going to start it, you're only doing the first half this time, okay? And then you hear that kind of palm mute. So we'll do it all together. Now right? So what you're going to do there is you're going to play the C shape and the G shape. You're alternating. I don't know how many times this is, but listen to it. You can hear the palm mutes. And then really, whenever you're ready, I leave this up to you. You're going to go to a D. So what am I doing there? I'm doing a D shape for that turnaround, followed by, it's the C add 9 shape, but I'm taking my pinky off actually. So now the E is ringing, that E string is ringing open. A little different than what we did before. So it's, I guess I'll do from the beginning. That's one. One and a half, that's a half right there, the half. And then the C to the G shape. Two. And that C add 9 without the pinky, I think. And then I just arpeggiate the string. And then if you're playing with the harmonica kicks in right about now, and you go right back at the. And there's your song. So, fairly straightforward. I think the bridge is probably the harder of the things that I've had to remember. Don't ask me why. Certain things just give me a hard time, and that bridge always did for whatever reason. Hard to say. So, but pretty straightforward. Capo on 2, key of A if you want to get technical. But again, the chord shapes are E minor, G, C, and then a D, and then that variation of the C's and the suspended chords. But it's a good tune. It's certainly an easy one, I think, once you get the hang of it for solo, acoustic, open mic nights, that sort of thing. So hopefully you enjoyed it. I'll see you on the next video. Be good out there, okay?